Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is your boy, the Light Gamer, back to another YouTube video on Hogwarts Legacy. I'd appreciate if y'all left a like on the video. Sure, if you are new to the channel, stay in all my YouTube videos and other videos up on my channel. Especially on part 2 of the series, everyone. Man, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and continue off to where we left off. I don't know about you guys, but I had a blast playing the first part. It just feels like you never can get enough of the game.
Why would anyone bother sending secret love letters? If you want to win me
It's
over,
actually pretty good.
just treat me to a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
I've heard that Isaac Cooper receives several hours a week.
What the heck is it?
I suppose he is rather dashing.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
This game's gonna be interesting, man. I cannot wait.
Here you are.
I could see them making a second one. So like everything from this game linking up to the other one. Oh snap, bro.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
I'm not going anywhere, lady.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
So that's the Hufflepuff basement.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Hufflepuff Common.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Lumos.
Okay, no, that's not it.
Potatoes.
You've been practicing.
So how do we do that? Oh, select guide. Professor Weasel gave me something called a wizard field guide. I shall follow her and see what she can teach me. Okay, wait. Okay, no.
Revelio.
Oh, there we go. I forgot how to do it. There we go. House Elf Recipe Book. just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appear here. And you have levels? Okay, that's cool. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Collect field guide pages in Hogwarts. So you have 1 out of 2 of them now. So there's your level. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. You have challenges. There's so many other things. Quests, assignments. Year appearance reward. Relic spectacles.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Is that like an autosave? I don't know if you guys have seen that on the bottom.
Ah,
Like
good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay, open the map. Central Hall. Okay. So what happens with us doing that? I'm guessing it's a fast
And here we
travel.
are.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
This place is so big that basically
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
it's a fast travel, I was gonna say. Worried. This whole place is huge.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Have you ever visited?
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We're gonna go with what Professor Fig said and just lie.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig.
Oh, there he is.
Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Okay, let's see what Professor Fig's got to say.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little receptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay, open quest log. This represents main quest. Complete main quest will further the story. Excuse me. Unlock new features and grant XP. Defense against the dark arts class. Field guide map shows Professor ECAT's class in the lower section of astronomy wing. You get lost in this castle, I may need to use the charmed compass and field guide to help me find the way. Okay. Let's continue. Some quests are locked by spell and / or level requirements, which would show that lock icon. Duh. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and / or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or a quest rewards. So basically, like it's saying, we go to these classes, get more spells, levels, and whatnot. Let's go ahead and track that quest right there.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, attend against the Dark Arts class. Quest complete, welcome to Hogwarts. Dash, charm, compass, charm,
Apparently
complete,
Man Week was
use
having a bit of
anything
a
you're
poacher
tracking.
problem.
Okay. Here we go now.
Revelio.
Heck is that? Oh, that's cool. Oh, what the heck is this? We'll get to that later. I don't want to get distracted, man. There we go. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, so basically just run into doors. I guess that's how it just works. Well, we're almost to class. Begin our quest.
Stupefy!
What the hell's going on in here, bro?
Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay, steady your wand with L and guide it all along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path. Go. Levioso.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Okay. Almost knocked him over.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic. Well done.
That's gonna work pretty well. I kind of like
Very
that spell.
good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso. Lucky. Nothing lucky about it.
for a first duel. Let's just say...
If only all of my students were this adept. I do enjoy life.
Leviosa.
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Bye-bye, buddy.
Not bad for a beginner.
Just cocky, man.
You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Heckert. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Speak with Sebastian. Alright, see what he's got to say.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance.
Guess we'll find
If
out.
you're interested. Till next time.
Go to Charms class. Alright.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Those things talk, that kind of creep me out a little bit. Oh, it's Chester.
Huh. Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
I wonder if it's down here somewhere. Like some type of chest is showing. Okay.
Leviosa!
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Like, you can make people levitate and basically float, so. It's driving me nuts, man. I don't know why the frames are dropping so hard.
Leave me be! Let us keep our heads about this!
What the hell was that? That's just creepers, man. Alright, what's up, guys? Sorry about the weird cut. Hopefully I fixed a little issue for the frames dropping now. Kind of done some messing around with the settings. So
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Knowing Sharp, he'll probably teach it after we've done our exam.
Okay, let's begin this quest. I think so.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
It's kind of cool, like how they make you do the classes. It really reminds me of like
Akio.
the Bully game.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
So we're leaving the classroom. That's kind of cool. Alrighty.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
What the hell did you just do?
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, Accio, think of this like gobstone. Very good. Happens to the best of us. Excellent control there. Splendid!
Oh, shoot. I really thought that one was gonna fall, man.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
She's gonna beat me up.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this. There we go.
Alrighty.
Accio.
Oh, shit.
Not to worry.
Here we go.
She got beat me up.
That is how it's done.
Jump by 100. Oh, we lost this one.
Keep trying. Watch this. Phew.
Accio. That's it.
Oh well. Well, she won, but it's alright. Yeah. Better luck next time.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh,
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
wow, man.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. There we go.
Accio. Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this. Yes!
Very good.
Stayed? No way, bro.
Here we go.
That is how it's done.
Oh man. Here we go. Gotta get on the 50.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Accio.
Nice game.
You almost had it.
It's alright. Oh, what the? So if they knock off, you get 0? Oh well. That's not an easy game to play.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
He still complimented me even though I lost? I was expecting him to talk some trash. Oh well.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw
cool,
it.
actually.
The mist was so thick, I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me. This enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Right. I don't want to,
Of course,
upset
you
the
can
professor.
use Accio on humans. A word if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise. Beth.
You wanted to speak with me,
it won't
Professor?
work on humans.
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor,
We're 1-for-1 in our classes.
though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Oh, that's lovely. Quest complete. Charm status. What do we do?
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
I sure am.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Okay, let's check the map. Where do they want us to go now? Weasley after class. Track quest. Yes. Let's go see what's going on with this. Meet Professor Weasley in the Transfiguration classroom. It's kind of crazy seeing all this stuff move around. Like, it's like super unexpected, to be honest, man.
It's tormenting Professor Black.
What the heck was that? All I know is I'm gonna get stuck doing a lot of exploring in this game later on. Oh, hi there. guy. I gotta get to the professor. Can't keep him waiting.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
He just took off.
There you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Great. I'm not gonna say what more work, because she's probably gonna get irritated. I'll just keep it like this.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Well, isn't that nice of them?
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I think we'll go with Sebastian. I kind of like him. He was super chill.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
A butterbeer? What is that? Oh well. Beef. Okay, report to Professor Ronan. We'll do that next. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here. This is going to be Hogwarts Legacy Part 2. Hold on, I want to read this first. Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by the Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be Mending Charm, Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments and their progress and quest menu of your field guide. Alright. Go back to what I was saying. It's been part 2 of Hogwarts Legacy, everyone. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'd appreciate y'all left a like on the video. So if you are new to the channel, stay tuned all my YouTube videos and other visuals up my channel. Anyways, until next time, everyone, it's been your one, the Borderlight Gamer, and I'm out. Peace. Later, everyone. Catch you in another Hogwarts Legacy video soon.